Hello friends, my name is Christopher. Today I'm going to be talking about a product colloquially known as Diff and its applications for removing wallpaper. As you can see, I am surrounded by wallpaper. Sorry for the echo on this, but I'm inside a walk-in closet that we just removed all the clothes and fasteners and everything from. And this is a remnant from the previous owners. It's one of the last bits of wallpaper that we still have after 8 years. And I have been using Diff to get rid of all of it. Very nice product. Diff comes in all different varieties. You can find gel, you can find fast-acting stuff, you can find more liquidy things. I've experienced them all. I tend to like things that are a little bit more runny. Maybe it's because I have plaster underneath all of my wallpaper and the runny stuff soaks up into the plaster when it gets behind the paper. Maybe it's just preference, either way. But I use Diff from concentrate because it is much, much, much more cost effective. So to start, if you are doing a room and you're taking off a whole bunch of wallpaper, get the concentrate and dilute it. It's going to save you a bunch of money. So this says it makes, one container here makes 2 gallons, but I've got a couple empty bottles from the old Diff. Doing the math, let's see, if this makes 2 gallons, that's 256 fluid ounces, and this is a 32 ounce thing, so that's 8. This goes into that 8 times. So this is 22 fluid ounces divided by 8, about 4 ounces, so about, hell, that's not right. Well, either way, about half a cup. So that's what I put into here and fill it up with water and go. So a couple things to note. It will definitely smell. You'll probably get a little high if you are in close quarters like this, so take any respiratory PPE precautions that you may need to. I highly recommend a fan, getting some sort of ventilation, or standing outside the door if you can, etc. Before I get going, and you'll see my technique in just a moment, apply it liberally and wait. That has been my biggest hurdle to overcome. It seems like every time I do this, I have to relearn this common mistake. But this stuff takes time to actually soak into the wallpaper and start congealing the glue behind it. So don't just, put it on there and start scraping in 5 minutes. The instructions behind say wait 5 to 10 minutes. Honestly, I recommend waiting 20 minutes. A good liberal squirting, keep it nice and wet, 20 minutes, and it may even start peeling back on its own ahead of time. That's when you know you're ready to go with the scraper. So, enough talking, let's get spraying. Alright, I've got you zoomed in here to take a look at something. Do you see this? This lighter, from your perspective, seam, that's a seam where the wallpaper strips overlap. A couple things. This is going to be a sore spot for you if you haven't done this before, because this is essentially 2 layers of paper and glue. So as you're peeling apart, you'll get here, and then you'll be done, and then you'll start peeling the next one, and you'll notice maybe underneath here the glue won't have dried. It'll be a dry bit, so you'll be scraping at it a little extra harder, or you'll have to put on extra Diff when you get started. Don't be stressed about it. Just take note that at every seam you're probably going to have a little bit of a stressor. So as you just saw in the footage, I was going back and forth and I was stopping at a seam. After I stopped rolling, I did another one, just knowing my limits. I want this to sit for 15 minutes. So after I sprayed, I set a timer for 15 minutes. And I did 2 of these, or 2 strips of wallpaper. So after my 15-minute timer is done, I'm going to spray another 2 strips, start the timer, and start scraping, because the time that it should take me to get these 2 strips off is going to be about 10-15 minutes. So I'll be able to take them off, put the paper away and clean up, and then get started on the next one, so we can have a nice flow going in the space. It's also worth noting that I put down just a drip cloth to catch the diff as it's rolling down onto the floor. You just want to protect your floors as much as you can, unless of course you're redoing your floors, in which case, screw it. But I'm just trying to protect it. I can move this along with me as I go. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Now it's time for us to start scraping. A couple of different tools. I've got a paper towel in here just to dry things off, drippage, whatnot. You know, I think in my experience the best way to get this off are putty knives. I've got a little one, but this medium-sized one that I do for plaster work I like the best. The most important part is to have a nice clean edge. Of course, I'm going to be painting the walls after this with a sand texture to it, so it's going to cover up any kind of scratches that I may get in the wall, even though I probably won't. Keep that in mind, whether depending on what you're going to do to the wall after it's done being de-wallpapered, how aggressive you can be with taking off the wallpaper. I also have just a muck bin here. You can use a 5-gallon bucket. But once the wallpaper comes down, it is going to be gooey and gross. You don't want to be sitting it on the floor. You want to put it into a receptacle right away. So every situation is a little bit different, depending on what kind of texture you've got in the wall behind it, what kind of glue they used, or what kind of glossy paper, etc., etc. This particular paper is a pain in the rear, and it seems like it's not allowing the diff to penetrate as nicely as other wallpapers do. The diff is still helping, but I'm finding that it's only allowing me to take off the glossy layer first, and then it leaves the glue, this white layer here. Oh, that's my dog, he wanted to comment. So in these situations, we have to do another quick layer of diff. And you'll note that it changes colors pretty quickly. And this stuff, man, is it soaking it up. Now, in this case, I don't really have to wait too long. Again, every situation is different. I can start kind of chiseling at it like this. Get behind it, and then the whole thing is effectively just going to peel. Okay. And now we're getting that white underlayer coming off in nice big strips. On to the next section. As I finish some of this last scraping, you see there's just little bits of paper left behind. I can take the diff, spray that, make it wet, and just go like this a bunch over it. It'll stick right to the top of the knife. I just scrape it off and get rid of it in our waste bin. If you're interested to see how the rest of this closet turns out, do check out the playlist. Links in the card and the description below. When those videos come out, you'll see me fix the cracks and paint this, and it'll look really nice. It's part of a bigger master bedroom project in case you're doing something similar and you want some reference. Otherwise, I hope the diff information and the wallpaper removal information has been helpful to you. So a couple of random closing thoughts here as this particular closet is finished. Regarding wallpaper removal in general, just remember every project is a little bit different. Be sure to eat a good meal before you use any kind of chemicals, especially if you're in a small space, you might get a little queasy. It helps if you have some nails to pick up the corners of things. Diff really shines and proves its worth when you get underneath the glossy layer and it's that glue layer that was just completely dry and stuck to the texture. It would just be impossible to get off without this. I've tried using an iron before, it just doesn't work very well, and water does not do the same thing. You really do need some sort of chemical agent that activates the glue and turns it from a dry to a moist texture again, so it can be removed as easily as it was put on, I guess. This whole project wasn't too bad. This section took a little while, but the whole closet in and of itself was only 2.5 hours. Once you get kind of in a flow state, you go quicker, and I had interruptions. My daughter was coming to visit and it was very sweet, and I had her help pull a couple of the pieces and things. So tell me about your project. I'd love to hear it. I've used Diff for 8 years and it's been wonderful. I highly recommend it. Not getting paid by them, but still. Diff! You should use it if you're getting rid of wallpaper. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.